Hello, welcome back to the 10 warning signs of burnout. Today is day 8, and today let's chat about fun depletion. So in this 10-day video series, we are addressing the 10 warning signs of burnout. Now today's topic is one that is extremely important to me. Oh, yeah. By the way, here's my golf injury from yesterday. I got hit with a golf ball. But it's not broke, it's just badly bruised. So I'll be able to get out there and go golfing again tomorrow. You see, that's how I prioritize fun in my life. One of the things that I did when I was recovering from burnout was to do some deep self-exploratory investigating. I mean, I really took the time to sit down with my journal, and every day for a solid week, I just concentrated on what was important to me and to dig down deep to understand what I wanted for my life. And in doing so, I developed my list of core values. And this is my driving factor that I use to make decisions. So if it fits within my core values, then it's agreeable with me. But if not, I have learned to say no and say it with self-authority, with no guilt. So saying that my top core value is fun, I use this as my stress gauge. Every day I check in with myself and I see where I'm at. Now we all have those days, and I bet you can relate to this. You have one of those days where everything seems to be not going well. You find yourself pushing and working harder just to get a few things done. But your mind is not focused, and you have a million other things that you would rather be doing. And you have some worries that are just going round and round in your head. Perhaps a family member is ill, or you're concerned about other things. You have a full calendar of appointments. You have to run the kids here and there. Then there's those meetings coming up that you're not prepared for yet. The day is filled with glitches. When the computer is extremely slow and you just find yourself pushing, not making progress. At the end of those days, you just sit down and feel beat up and exhausted. Then you look back over your day and you see that you didn't get much done. And you just feel sick in the stomach, right? I know, I've had plenty of those days like that. But the one thing that I came to realize is that when those days start to show up, the best thing for me is just to stop and regroup. So I now have what I call my fun gauge, and I stop and I do a quick check-in with myself. And when I realize that I'm having one of those days and it's just stressing me out, I just stop myself, because I know the worst thing I can do is keep pushing. I know that if I stop and redirect my attention, I'll have, a more productive day. So, and it's going to be more enjoyable. So the key to redirecting is to just take a quick time out and ask yourself, are you doing what you need to do? What I like to do is I like to grab my journal and write everything down that's running through my mind. I ask, what am I worried about? What's pressing on my mind right now? What's going on? What am I working on right now that's causing me to push so hard? After I get all of that out on paper, then I go back and ask myself, okay, what can I do to relieve the stress right now and get that off my mind? Sometimes it's sending a quick email or a text or posting something on social. Now I know that might sound counterintuitive. However, once I send or post, I no longer have that pressing on my mind as hard. The other items on my list, I check to see if I can move them into a more higher priority spot on my calendar, or if I can just do a quick reflection of it and release it and let it go altogether. So the most important part of this is just to give yourself some time to make an adjustment. And be flexible. Just because you have something on your schedule doesn't mean that you have to make it happen today. There's days when I have things on my schedule that I plan to do, but when the day comes, I feel like, well, it's not that important now. I have something else that came up that I want to work on. And it helps to, keep everything fluid and flexible. Okay, so just to recap, today's topic is fun. So Using a gauge to just check in with yourself when you're feeling stressed and your day is not enjoyable and making a few adjustments, it's going to enable you to experience more fun in your life. So, I hope you make fun one of your core values and make it a point to have an enjoyable day every day. So, that concludes today's video on the 10 warning signs of burnout. I hope today's video will help you to prevent burnout and live a fuller and happier life. Hey, if you didn't, please click the link below. Download your free PDF of the 10 warning signs of burnout. One more thing, I would like to ask you for some help. I'm doing some research on preventing stress, and I'm looking for some business women that are struggling with overwhelm and are at risk for burnout. Join me in a quick 15-20 minute chat, and during that time, well, we're just going to talk about your concerns and your challenges. Hey, now I'm not attempting to sell you anything. This is just an exploratory talk that I want to have. But you can ask me anything about the tools and techniques that might be helpful for you to relieve some of your stress. So I would love to help you out with managing stress and overwhelm and preventing burnout. So, if you're interested, click on the link below. Book a free call with me. 10-15 minutes perhaps? Okay, so that's a wrap for today. Check back next time for the 10 warning signs of burnout series, and we'll have some more fun. We're almost to the end of this series. I hope you're enjoying it. Hey, also, put some comments below. Let me know what you think, if you like these series and if you want something else. Thanks.